What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Coach Rhodes. I'm man, Coach Bird.
What's up?
Welcome to Unscripted Coaches, episode 29. Hey, first of all, Coach, I want to shout out to Dupla Times.
Give a little what's up?
For posting a little article up there. Chandler did a great job, man. Seen some people jumping on the show. If you're new to the show, we welcome you. Excited to just keep producing some good content, man. And go from there. Coach Bird, you good? What you got?
Good to go, man. Good. Good to go. Good to go today.
Good to go.
It's hot. It's hot. Still hot outside.
Hot.
About time for the grass to stop dying.
Tell you what else is hot. Juan Soto.
$640 million man. Don't even make the All-Stars.
Yep. By the way, check the link in the video here. Coach Pot's going to hook you up with a link. We did a little skit on old Juan Soto back in the day. Hit a couple bombs. But you're going to see, we talked about it. We talked about it about 3 or 4 episodes ago. He was kind of loafing and stuff. And, hey, he didn't make the All-Star team. And he's still having a good year now.
Yeah, for $640 million, you ought to be number one vote getter.
Yep.
Number one starter. Because, the fans kind of vote on All-Stars. Yeah. But still, but you see, I wish you could go back. There's a lot of people getting big daddy contracts and don't perform the next year. I mean, yeah, he's still doing all right. But let me tell you another fact in baseball, since we're talking about baseball to start off with. What do you think in baseball? There's 700-800 players total in a whole every team.
I'll just say yes.
1,000. I don't even know exactly. How many baseball players you think bat over 300 in the major leagues? Now I would say 700-800 people play baseball. It might be more than that since they batted
over 300.
Over 300.
I'm gonna say less than 50.
Yeah, way less than 50.
Less than 30.
Way less than 30.
Less than 15.
There's 10 players
Good God.
in Major League Baseball that bat over 300.
That's unbelievable.
And let me tell you now, 4 or 5 of them don't have them big time contracts. I mean, I looked at some names, I didn't even know who they were. I mean, there's still some that's got like Judge and all them, but that's amazing now. Either they ain't hitting real good, which I know hitting a baseball is the hardest thing to do in any sport. I know it is, but still, these guys are making multi-millions of dollars and subpar 250, 220 batting averages. And they didn't make the All-Star. And let's talk about the All-Star game. I like the Major League All-Star. I don't like watching Major League Baseball because it's kind of boring. But this is, I think, is the only All-Star game that has some kind of meaning to the players.
Yeah.
Not like basketball, you got 9-point shots and 10-point shots. And what did football do? Flag football?
Yeah, it's basically touch at this point.
But the winner of the All-Star game in the baseball gets the home field advantage in the World Series. So they kind of got something to play with. They kind of got something to play for. Them other ones is just a publicity thing, and I think they ought to somehow figure out how all All-Star games have some kind of meaning to it.
I like it, and I'll tell you what I like. I like the whole week.
Yeah.
They got the home run derby. But you want me to tell you what I enjoy watching? I enjoy watching the celebrity softball game.
It's kind of fun. Yeah.
It's funny, man. You got some people out there, different personalities and stuff, and then you got a few old timers that come out and they'll knock the snot out of a few balls, and it's just good entertainment, man. It's fun, It's fun, and it is
John Carnegie, basketball coach here, he's going to it next week. I talked to him the other day. He said they're going to the home run derby.
Are they?
Yeah. Said he's got seats in left field. That's pretty cool there.
In the outfield?
Yeah, left field. Said they're going to take the gloves and catch some balls.
Yeah.
I don't know
who you think's going to win it.
The odds are Ohtani. That's who everybody's got picked. I was looking at the other day. But there's a lot of big names not even in it. Like Judge is not in it. Now I'm telling you, the sleeper's going to be, what's the guy for the Mets? They call, I don't know, Polar Bear. But I don't know what they call him. Alfonso, the big first, he's won 2 out of the last 3 years, so he's always a chance. But the kid
Pete Alonso.
The kid from
I don't even watch MLB, and I know that.
The kid from Seattle, he got 39 home runs this year, and he's entering it the first time.
Well, it don't really matter.
Ohtani ought to win it. I mean,
but it don't matter how many you hit in the game. It's different hitting home runs in the game than hitting BP home runs. Everybody thinks it should be easy, but you got to have a strategy. You know what I'm saying? And you got to have a good BP pitcher.
Like 3 rounds. So it ain't just one round up there, and that's probably tiring now. You ought to get 2 minutes.
You know what I think is cool with the home run derby? I don't know if they still do this or not. I used to like it when the players would go up there and either their dad would throw them.
Yeah, they still do that. They can pick who to pitch.
Or their old high school coach. I've seen a lot of guys, their high school coach would come out back in the day, man. I used to love watching the home run derby. I don't know. I tune in when I can, but summertime we stay so busy, man.
Yeah, what if you had a son in there hitting? What if old Jackson was in there hitting home runs? He wanted you to pitch to him. You couldn't throw a damn strike.
Hey.
He's sitting there for 2 minutes looking at you stuff.
You know them videos, I don't want to get myself in trouble here, but you know them videos where, like the old movies and stuff, when the player gets hurt and they're in the locker room giving them a needle. My old shoulder might need one.
Y'all be out there at lunch, supper time, so there. And I appreciate that. Eddie throw 2 strikes.
Well, let's talk about this, Bird. This is some new news. We always talk about NIL. Now it's called revenue share, whatever. It's a deal. 2026 5-star offensive tackle Felix Ojo commits to Texas Tech with a revenue share deal worth $775,000 per year, guaranteed for 3 years, with the option. Okay, it's been verbally agreed upon that if it goes back to the Wild Wild West and people start getting crazy numbers, this kid can make up to $5 million there. So this is after Texas Tech brings over the softball pitcher from Stanford, gives her $1 million last year.
She's the highest one.
And she's getting another $1 million this year. So she's already committed to come back and she's getting $1 million.
And for $1 million.
Texas Tech, here's a fun Jason Williams.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Florida, Jason Williams.
The basketball. Yeah.
His daughter, she plays for Florida. She played softball for Florida. She's transferring to Texas Tech too. She's gonna get some money too. So shout out to Texas Tech, spending that money, building the rosters.
Yeah, she was at Florida once. She hit some bombs.
She hit a lot of bombs. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you what, I used to like watching. Well, I still do. Jason Williams highlights. They're fun.
Yeah, he can play now. That white boy could play now.
What do you think, man? $775,000 a year for college freshmen.
18 years, can't even get into a club, can he? He can't even get into nowhere. 18, 19 years old.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. Hey, you talking about money though? You gotta look at these NBA contracts they throwed out the last couple of weeks. The guy, Pablo, I can't even say his name. And Orlando got $235 million. The Hogan kid got $150 million. I'm just telling you, this is my take on it. All pro athletes, $3 million. That's what they get. $3 million. What you think?
Crazy.
$3 million a year, and then you have some incentives. If you make the All-Star or you bat 300, you get $1 million extra stuff. It's a clean slate.
Yeah.
And if you want to go out and make some money, get some endorsements. That's what, I mean, Michael Jordan, his contract, go back and look at it. It won't nothing, but he made what?
Slashed the
$400 billion.
That's right.
in
shoes
and stuff.
What you call it?
And then, like you said,
endorsement deals.
Slash the price. Then that might let some of these other people go to games. Then it cost you.
Cut the prices.
But I think keep it all the same, and you got to earn your money. I mean, still, if you make $5 million, that's still pretty good for 1 year in baseball or basketball. You know, you don't hear them big contracts like that in football as much as you do the other two sports, but they are throwing some money out there.
They're getting after it. Well, listen, we had a request. Bird, give me a little what's up.
What's up?
JJ Hidalgo, give a little what's up.
What's up, JJ? Ain't seen him in a while.
JJ put in the comments a while back, he wanted us to do a video on college football preview. So it's still a little early to do a true preview, but what we decided is we're going to do the win totals. We're going to hit some picks on some win totals. All the teams in the state of North Carolina, plus JJ is a huge Clemson fan.
Clemson's going to be the team to beat this year in ACC. I go ahead and write that. Go ahead and write that down, guys.
Clemson.
I know Belichick and all them's at Carolina, and I kind of Clemson win the ACC this year. They're going to be. I mean, I looked at it. Got 6 All-American prospects already.
Yeah. So we'll hit all the schools in North Carolina plus Clemson, and then stay tuned because we got 2 more super fans. Okay, we're going to check in and see if they're still super, because if they are, they're going to comment on this video. At the end, we got 2 more teams we're going to add up there, and we'll tell you who they are when we get there. But we're going to start with Clemson coach since it's out-of-state school.
All right.
Shout out to JJ. Win total is 9.5. They got the best defensive line they've had since their title runs. They brought in Tom Allen. He was the Penn State defensive coordinator last year on a team that was really successful, right?
Yep.
Going to be the defensive coordinator there. Going to get them back to the glory days, I think. Not to mention they're loaded with wide receivers, and they got Heisman finalists, preseason Heisman finalist projection and quarterback Cade Klubnik. Question marks probably running backs.
Yeah,
but they're going to have.
They always
some
seem to have some good running back every year. 9.5, coach. Cool story too, college football fans. You need to tune in week 1. This is rare today. LSU is going to Clemson. Yeah.
A lot of times when these conferences match up early in the season, they go neutral site. But LSU's going to Clemson. That's going to be a
Jam-packed.
really good environment. Yeah, it's going to be a great football game. But they got LSU and Troy at home. Then they go to Georgia Tech coach. Then they're at Syracuse. North Carolina's at home. No, they go, excuse me, they got Syracuse at home. Then they go to North Carolina, to Boston College. SMU, Duke, Florida State's at home. Louisville's on the road. Furman, that's a cupcake. Then they finish with South Carolina. Here's the games.
How many games you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, should be 10, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, excuse me, 12.
They're winning that.
They're going to cover 9.5.
They're covering 9.5.
Yeah, here's the games I think it's going to be tough for them. Not saying they can't win them. LSU, it's going to be a tough game. They get Syracuse at home, but Syracuse, Fran Brown's doing a great job there. So I'd say they always have a slip up and kind of struggle with them some. And then you got South Carolina. They go to South Carolina. I think those three, but
and that's just a rival game, ain't it?
So, you know, they got to win one of those to hit their 9, hit their 10.
I'm going 10. I say to win 10.
Yeah, they're going to win at least 10 in the regular.
If you're going to win the conference, they're going to have to win 10 games.
I think that. Plus, you got the ACC championship game. They're going to be in that. So we're taking Clemson with the over. Okay. Let's see. We're going to go down now. Highest win total. We're going to work from the top down in the state of North Carolina. UNC. Total 7.5. Obvious storyline here. Another link in the video here is going to be our shout out to Bill Belichick. We did a little presser on him taking the head job. Huge roster turnover. It's going to be the story to watch. What's he doing his first year?
He did bring in one of the top portal groups in the country.
Yeah.
What is it, 7.5?
They're set at 7.5. They start the season with TCU. Coach, they got Charlotte, Richmond,
over 7. They're winning
UCF.
7.5. They're going over that.
Cal, which they got to go to Cal, but I don't think travel is going to be an issue with a coach like Belichick involved. And they get Duke at home.
They're going over that.
You're going to take over?
What you think?
I'm good with that.
Not because Belichick's there. I just think their schedule's kind of favorable for do that.
So we're going to take the over with UNC. Next, we got NC State at 6.5. Okay, 6.5. Again, coaching turnover here. Offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator's gone. They promoted Kurt Rupert. Hope he's all right in there. That was a loud noise.
They lost them. They lost them. They lose a big bunk of their defense last year.
Yeah, defensive coordinator left. They brought in DJ Elliott, comes over from Baylor. He don't ever stay. I looked him up. I didn't know who he was. He don't stay nowhere more than a year or two. This Elliott guy, the defensive coordinator. They lost Concepcion, big receiver, went to your boy Prime at Colorado. But they bring back C.J. Bailey, quarterback, and he showed a lot of potential last year. I thought in the ECU game, he's got high upside. And Hollywood Smothers, honestly, I think he could be one of the top running backs in the ACC. Guy out of Charlotte Chambers High School.
Yeah.
He's a big-time player. So 6.5, you know, they got to win at least 6 to be bowl eligible. I think that. But
I don't know if ACC is going to be pretty tough.
Well, let's see, Bird.
I say they go 6. I say no. I don't think State.
You don't think they'll cover?
What they got? They got
ECU.
I'm just taking ECU knocks them. You know, I'm just
that's
saying
all matter. They got ECU, Virginia, Wake Forest. They're at Duke, Virginia Tech, and Campbell at home. They go to Notre Dame, go to Pitt. They got Georgia Tech at home, at Miami, home versus Florida State, home versus Carolina. It's going to be real close, man. I know they're going to win 6 games. They will be bowl eligible. What did you say? You said under
6 and 6.
I think they're 6 and 6.
Yeah.
I think they're 6 and 6.
I think they go under.
First under we've selected there. All right. Let's see. Here's a storyline for you. Duke is the only school in the state of North Carolina where their core coaching staff is coming back. So I say core, their head coach and their 2 coordinators. It's the only school with all 3 of those positions staying the same from last year to this year. Year 2 of Manny Diaz and his coaching staff.
And they got one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the country.
Gary Mensa, I don't know how you say his name, came over from Tulane. That was a big splash. He was one of the highest paid quarterbacks at the time. I don't know if that's still the case. You know, you got Carson Beck leaving and all that stuff, so there might not be anymore. But big time money spend right there. I think Coach Diaz is a great head coach. And I think the program is going to continue to trend up. So they're set at 6.5.
Who are their possible?
Who are their tough games?
Yeah.
I think Illinois is going to be tough. I just like their coach. Let's see. Illinois, Syracuse, Clemson, Carolina. 4. I'm gonna say over.
They go over.
Yeah, they got Elon. They're going. I think they'll beat Elon. I think they'll beat Tulane.
They'll go over.
I think they'll beat State. I think they'll beat Georgia Tech. They'll beat UConn. They'll beat Virginia.
Over.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I think they're going to hit. Even if they don't win 8 games, I still think they got 7 because they got Wake Forest on the schedule.
And Wake Forest. Their over and under is what? 6.
6.5.
Over. Yeah.
Over. So we're taking Duke with the over 6.5 on the win total. All right, next up is my Pirates. Listen, I want to be optimistic, okay, but you just never know.
What it is.
You never know with the roster turnover and what it's going to look like. First official year as the head coach for Blake Harrell. I think he's the right man for the job. I just don't know in this first year what it's going to look like. Brought in Josh Aldridge from Auburn. He was defensive coordinator for Hugh Freeze at Liberty, and then he followed him over as a defensive coach at Auburn. Brought him over as the DC to join forces with John David Baker. We do have a starting quarterback coming back for the first time since
it ain't up in there, is it?
So you know who that guy is. Lost us a big-time running back in Rajay Harris, but we got some good talent in there. The running back room, I think, is in good shape. I think the wide receiver room's in good shape. And the offensive line.
I think he'll be able to put some points.
Yeah, but the scheme will allow for the offensive line. I'm not really concerned about that side of the ball. I am a little worried about the defensive side. I saw transfer guys leave out on the defensive side. So you got some young talent that's not really proven in games, but is developed in the program. Kind of joining forces with a few guys returning and then some transfer guys. So it's really going to depend on how they all mesh with a slightly different defensive scheme. But the total is set at 6.5, Coach.
Goes back to who they got the first game, State. I'm saying if they go down there and beat State, they're gonna cover that. They're gonna cover 6.5. They're gonna win 7, 8 games. I still think they may cover anyway. Got a couple of who they got.
I'm gonna take the over, Coach. I think they can squeak out 7 wins. They got State, Campbell. I think's a win. Coastal, I think's a win. Got BYU at home. That's gonna be tough.
That'll be tough.
Got Army at home. That's going to be tough.
Yeah, Army plays them tough all the time.
Yeah. Got to go to Tulane, so it really depends there on what their quarterback situation's like. But we get Tulsa at home. I think that's a win. I think we beat Temple. I think we beat Charlotte at home. And then it comes down to Memphis, UTSA, and Florida Atlantic, and I think we can get 1 or 2 out of that. So let's take the over.
Even regardless what to do with State, they're going over.
Let's take the over. All right. App State, 5-5. 5.5 is their win total. They got a new coaching staff. This Loggins guy, he came over from South Carolina. He was the offensive coordinator. I think he's going to call their offense because I can't find the OC on their list. But, they had the quarterback, Joey Aguilar, part of the Tennessee-UCLA trade. Yeah. Joey Aguilar left App State December, transferred to UCLA, was there for 6 weeks. Then Nico, the quarterback from Tennessee, hit the portal, lands at UCLA, and now Joey Aguilar's at Tennessee, so it was like a trade. Boom. But 5.5. Did bring back a defensive coordinator that was one of their best linebackers of all time. Spent the last 3 seasons as the co-DC at Missouri. They're going to beat Charlotte. I don't even know what the name of this school is. Lindenwood.
We're probably going to beat them.
They're going to beat them. All right. And they go to Southern Miss. They go to Boise. They get Oregon State at home. I'm just going to say, I know they're going to win that game. That's 3. Georgia State's going to be down. That's 4. Coastal will be down. That's 5. And then they got to find a win out of the last 5 games here. Old Dominion, Georgia Southern, over. James Madison, Marshall, and Arkansas State.
I say over.
So we're going to take the over on that. Yeah, I don't see them, and I don't even know much about Southern Miss anymore. So I don't know. I'm going to say over for App State. And it's always good when App State football is good in North Carolina.
Yeah, that's good little App. I've been to one of their games before. That's good little.
Yeah. Wake Forest, another school, got dang new coaching staff, 4.5 is their win total, Coach. He came from Washington State. He brought 7 players with him, so that's good. Anytime you leave your old job and you bring half of a side of the ball over, that's good. So you got.
Evidently, you need to be a college coach because you can land a job, can't you? Because they switch around like dominoes, boy. They're here and there.
What do we say? 4.5. Kennesaw State, win. Western Carolina, win. They're going to lose to State. They're probably going to lose to Georgia Tech. They got a shot at beating Virginia Tech. They're going to probably lose to Oregon State because they got to go to them. SMU is going to beat them. Florida State should beat them. Virginia, they got a shot at beating Virginia, and then they got Delaware.
Shot at winning. Shot at that too. That's
5. All they need is 5, bro.
5. We're going. Yeah, he better win. We just brought 7 players with him, so to be sure, he brought some pretty good players.
Demon Deacons. We're gonna take it over. We'll take 5. We'll take 5 wins on the dot.
So the only one we went under was the Wolfpack.
Oh, we got one more, man.
Who we got?
You slapped them in the face.
Who we got?
UNC Charlotte. And listen, the only team Charlotte can beat is the Pirates. I mean,
so they're going under.
Yeah,
we're definitely going under. And I don't think they'll beat the Pirates.
I don't know. They got a new staff too. So
everybody's got new staff.
Yeah. Like I said, the only school in the state of North Carolina who has the same core group of coaches is Duke. Charlotte, coach, they're 2.5.
Yeah.
You may try to find 3 wins.
That's kind of.
They're not going to beat App. They're not going to beat Carolina. You think
2.5 wins?
Can they beat Monmouth?
They're gonna get them because that's a high school team.
All right. I don't know that they can beat Rice. No. I don't think they can beat South Florida. I don't think they can beat Army. They could beat Temple.
Probably not. Nope. They ain't even gonna get 2 wins. We're going nope.
Oh dear goodness. Who did this? They go to Georgia.
You know why they're going there? Getting about $2 million to go down there and take that. I'm gonna take that game.
Well, we're gonna take the under. It's probably gonna bite me in the tail because I know them. They'll go to Greenville and beat the Pirates.
No, 2.5. That is
all right. Last 2 picks, bonus picks. I ain't got a lot on them. I'm just gonna tell you who it is. First of all, I want to give a hit them, Coach Bird. Mr. Their win total is 1.5. 1.5.
To be sure, they got to play somebody.
They got to play Mary Mac
High School.
Coach, after that, I don't know. They might not. It might be it. I don't know why they did this. They got Texas Tech, Florida State, Oklahoma on the schedule.
Well, they're going there because I know what they're going to do. They're going to
get money.
Get some money.
All right, Coach. What do you want to do? 1.5. All they got to do is win 2 games, man. Can you find another one? They're going to beat Merrimack.
There ain't nobody else in it.
How about UMass? Can they beat Massachusetts?
Nah, that'll be a battle.
For Mr. T?
For Mr. T, we're going to say they're going to win 3 games.
3 games, Mr. T.
We're going to say they're going to win 3 games. If they don't, don't you talk about no football, your alma mater and all that
we need to see you. We need to see you in the comments, Mr. T.
Don't be talking about how that program's on the up. They ain't on the uprise if they ain't projected to win but 2 games.
All right. And then another big-time supporter of the show, Coach, Miss Albright. She's a diehard UCF fan.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Scott Frost come back. He was their man before he took the Nebraska job.
Nebraska, they got rid of Nebraska.
Probably should have stayed at UCF. Okay.
Yeah, I always think it's greener on the other side, don't it, big boy?
6.5, Coach. 6.5. They got Jacksonville State.
Taking them.
Win. North Carolina A&T.
Taking them.
Win. They got to go. No, Carolina goes to UCF. You think Carolina?
Carolina ain't losing to them.
Okay.
I'm gonna get Carolina ain't losing.
All right, Kansas State. Kansas State's gonna beat them. They'll beat Kansas. They'll beat Cincinnati. West Virginia, another school that's getting their old coach back. Rich Rod's going back.
Fling that thing around, ain't
it? Rich Rod's got to go to them. I'm gonna give them West Virginia. That's 5, Coach.
You gonna give them to beat West Virginia?
I'm gonna give them beating West Virginia. They got Baylor, Houston, Texas Tech, Oklahoma State, and BYU.
They're 6.5.
They're 6.5, Coach.
Nope, 6 games. Nope,
6. 6 it is.
Sorry, mister. Sorry. They're only going to win 6.
Yeah.
They may go to a bowl because all they got to win to get to a bowl, don't it? Because we got 372 bowl games.
Hey, we got to keep track of this, Pox, so make sure we got this documented somewhere so we can come back and see how good we did.
I got it in my head.
No, I got it on the. Well, I didn't put it down here.
Put your little money on the home run derby. Take Otani. He's got to do something.
You know,
who you gonna pick? Polar Bear.
I'm picking. What's the guy you keep talking about from Seattle?
The white Raleigh kid.
I'm gonna take him.
I like to see him. I ain't never heard of him.
I'm gonna take him. I don't think Otani will do it. I think he's just in there to make a splash. But I think he'll bow out at some point. Just let somebody else take it.
Kind of mad that my boy Suzuki or whatever his name is, the Cubs didn't make the All-Star. He leads a lot of categories, didn't make it, but he does a lot of DH and plays first. Could the Pirates have anybody make the All-Star?
I don't think so. Let me see. Hold on. What's his name?
But we got a couple doing pretty good in the major leagues. High school football coming up. We're gonna do a little projection on some high school football next week. I ain't even told Coach that, but we're gonna do projection on all 4 schools in the county. What you think about that?
I'm down for it.
I'm thinking there's gonna be 3. I'm gonna go ahead and go on the line. Possibly 3 conference champs come out of DuPont County this year. Put a little pressure. What you think, Coach? Get off that computer. Tell me 3 conference champs are coming out of DuPont County this year.
3 conference champs?
3 conference champs. 2 of them in the same conference, right? Wallace and James Kennedy
in the same conference.
So that puts a little bit of pressure
on one of them.
That tells you right there. I'm saying 3 conference champs come out of DuPont County this year. Write it down, boys. Write it down.
I don't know if Jeff Hoffman made it this year or not. He made it last year. He'd been the only one I think that would have made it.
Been watching any good TV shows lately?
I ain't watched a lot of TV this summer.
Man, I'm on a little thing now. It come out like 2015. It had like 122 not seasons, but episodes. I think, damn, you think I know the name. I think it's called Blind Spot. I think that's what it is, but it's about this woman they've tattooed her whole body, and each one of the tattoos it's about a terrorist cell and stuff, but each one of the tattoos, Blind Spot. Check it out, that's a good show.
5 seasons?
5 seasons, I ain't never heard of it, but I started watching it. We're on like season 4 right now, but she's got like tattoos, and each tattoo they have to figure out, and it's a pretty good show.
5 seasons, the first 4 got over 20 episodes, and then season 5's got 11.
That's pretty good little show to watch there. I know how's your chicken coop coming? Damn, it ought to be nice because you've been working on it for 3 weeks. That would be that's a penthouse chicken coop. When you go look at mine, I got a dog box out there with a couple boards in it and
it's good. I got everything done except for the tin. Now there's some question. I reckon I'm gonna have to go to your cousin and get some tin because
I got a dog box, it's a big old nice house, but you got a nice.
It's gonna be nice. All right, when we get it done, I'll take you on a tour. We'll do a little short.
Well, I got a rooster.
We'll do you
Coach Pot can have it because I think that thing's gonna be kind of crazy acting.
What's wrong with him?
You can't have roosters in the big city you're facing right now.
It's against the rules.
It is for me. Yeah, I reckon you can. I don't know, to be honest with you, but I think I'm gonna donate. I think he's going to somebody's house. That's that rooster I told you cost a lot of money.
Just take him down there. Just take him down there to the pond and give it him. You talk about my chicken coop. These people got a dang. It's like a whole city. It's like a chicken city.
There's 35 chickens in there, man.
How many?
35 chickens in there.
Can't be getting the eggs off of them things. That's a lot of eggs.
You better eat a lot. They ain't about 3 or 4 people live in that house, so I reckon they're gonna eat a lot of eggs. Hey, I like the music and stuff. I'm gonna throw one at you right now. You and Coach Park. I'm gonna give y'all both a chance to answer this question. And I know y'all, we listen to all kinds of music. Who do you think the top selling hip hop or rap artist, whatever you want to call them, of all times is? Who do y'all think? I'm gonna let both of y'all give me a who is the. Now that goes way back. That goes way back to that 70s. Who is the top selling rap hip hop artist? Who you think? You say who?
I say Biggie Smalls.
Who you think, Coach Park? Chicka. Slim Shady. Eminem is the all-time selling hip hop artist ever. I think I was looking at
224.2 million.
Who would have thought that?
Album sales.
My name is what? Slim Shady. Hey, I like him, man.
He was good, man.
But he is the all-time selling. I know that ain't got nothing to do with those sports, but I just thought that was a pretty.
You know what's crazy? Last night in my endless scrolling session, I was looking on Instagram and a video popped up of him. I can't remember who he was talking to. It was some interview, but anyhow, he was talking about how he would never go to the Grammys because it was rigged.
Yeah.
He said the Grammys were rigged. So it's kind of crazy you bring him up today.
And they're talking about how he don't never spend any money and all that kind of stuff. But that's kind of interesting in the rap world or music world, whatever.
man, Biggie Smalls ain't even up here according to this.
Jay-Z,
Lil Wayne, Kanye, Tupac, Drake.
He blowed them out the water. How about that? Ain't that something, boy? You didn't even think? Did you think that, Pop? You didn't have a clue. You supposed to be in, keep up, Tom. How's the card shop going? Where you going this week?
Nowhere.
You're not going anywhere this week? You sold any of my cards yet? No. Okay, you're doing a real good job. I'm going to Myrtle Beach in about 2 weeks with the family. I was kind of hoping I use some of that money.
I was watching Coach Pox one of your videos last night, man.
That's why I come in Little JM, Little MJ. What's that dude's name? Little J. Little white boy to be rapping his songs. Little man.
Little man.
He's on YouTube all the time, man. He sings the same song, got 72 videos for each song. You getting kind of excited? Y'all got a little camp coming up? The football camp?
Yeah, we got a little 2-day deal next week.
2-day?
Bring in the junior high kids and high school kids, get some good fundamental work in, and then we get another week off, and then...
And you really don't know what to expect. You got 3 new teams. And you got 2 teams with 2 new coaches. So you really don't know what to expect. But I'm just going. We're going to do. You want to do the high school next week? Talk about each one of the teams.
We can.
I mean, I know you don't like to talk about your team, but that's just part of life. I'm just saying. I'm thinking there's 3 conference champs coming out of this county. That's just what I'm saying. I like to put a little pressure on people. Do what you got to do.
A little pressure on people.
Do what you got to do. When's the first time? They'll be playing college football, what? First week of August, second week of August, sometime in there?
Are they doing week 0 this year?
I think. Got the NBA Summer League going on in Vegas. If you ever get a chance to go down there, guys, me and Brady went a couple years ago.
Oh, yeah.
That is fun.
Hey, August 23rd is the week 0. And you got Iowa State playing Kansas State in Ireland.
It'll be here before you know it, won't it?
Yeah. Speaking of which, I know this is boring, but anybody that tunes into this, check out the media days, the college football media days. The Big 12 is going on this week. I know the ACC will be going on at some point. SEC. Those are fun events, and they make them a little better each year. But really cool to hear some of these coaches. Big 12 had like the whole coaching, had like a coaching panel yesterday. Had every head coach up there, and there was a few questions they were asking them, generic questions, and it's interesting. The common theme was just tell us what the rules are, and then let's try to abide by them, and then enforce them. That was what they were talking about with the NIL and the transfer and all that stuff. They say, we don't know what it is. Week 0, I don't know. It says a handful of games. It doesn't give all of them. But I do know that Iowa State plays Kansas State there. So
we were talking about music a while ago. We always talk about some different stuff. Now look at Brady. He said, this ain't nothing to do around here no more. I don't know all y'all people watching this, but back when we were young, when I was young, we always had a place called Lake Artesia. Did you ever hear of Lake Artesia?
I've heard of it.
Lake Artesia. Why don't they have anything like that? I know you can't do no fun stuff like that no more because people are crazy, but I know half the people watching this thing have probably been to Lake Artesia. I mean, you go to Lake Artesia. It's on Saturday night. I think Todd Brewer and them's family might own it. They from Popton over there. Yes, it was a fun time, and they may fight a lot, but you didn't ever hear nothing bad coming out of it.
Well,
why can't you do that these days? Every time I looked up, they had some 4th of July celebration. They killed 4 or 5 young people. What's going on with the world today? We can't have places like Lake Artesia anymore.
Well, people can't stand getting their tail whooped.
Yeah.
And now, if it feels like they're going to get their tail whooped, they do crazy stuff. It's just not the same, bro.
It's kind of bad for these young kids. Ain't got a lot. I mean, if you're scared to death to go anywhere.
Yeah. Well, that's the episode. We talk about things ain't the same. It's just different. That's the episode I'm looking forward to. I'm ready to get some of these older coaches in here, and have some conversation with them, and just see how things have changed over time with not just athletics, but in general. Because they've seen a lot of stuff too. I mean, it's like you talked about the other day. You were talking about how, when y'all were growing up, you were outside all the time.
Playing hard, boy.
One of the reasons why you don't see that nowadays, there's electronics and stuff, and I know that's a big part of it. But the other thing is, a lot of parents don't want the youngins out there in the street. You talked about Ken and them had you would evade him. You just had to get to a certain street. Yeah. So what a lot of parents have just shrunk that, instead of having that little 2-block perimeter or whatever he had, that thing shrunk right on down.
So they probably couldn't go to Lake Artesia, man. I mean, they just probably couldn't. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Hey, you talking about?
No. Let's be honest now. Let's Look, I don't want to go to the weeds of it too much.
Yeah.
It ain't like the high school kid. I ain't talking about the high school kids. They're going out, they're doing stuff too. Okay, they getting together. It ain't like they just sitting at the house.
But they just don't have things like
they
that.
don't
Like
have a place
like that to go. No
Yeah,
more.
don't have a place like that.
You talking about the thing we talked about, the avians that time we played cops and robbers. Well, I like to tell some stories. One day we got to playing in John Burke, great buddy of mine. He played a little baseball at Wilmington, great athlete there at North Duplin. But he had him a 10-speed. I don't know where he got it from, but it looked like old yellow 10-speed. So we got to play him one day, and he got to chasing me. And I knew I went down that road going to Winifred Street. I said, if I get there, I got him. But we were on. I was on a little dirt bike. He was on 10-speed. But what we really didn't know, that 10-speed had no damn brakes, right? And so I got going, and I did a little quick turn, and he, 10-speed don't turn real good, because he kept going straight. And guess what hit him? Guess what he ran into?
What?
A car. A car hit him. I thought he killed him, man.
Oh my God.
I saw the car, so I did a little quick turn, and he didn't stop at that little mark he was going, but he had no brakes. But that car, he hit that car. I thought he would.
So let me get my visual right. The car's in front of him. He T-boned the car.
Yeah, the car was going in. He hit the car like that right there. So I looked back.
Did he go over the car?
Oh yeah, he landed over there in Mr. LS Guy's yard. It'd have been like, if you'd have filmed that, I mean, after it won't hurt, you could have played just the good old boy. You remember how to do some Hatchet Boys flood? Son, that's the scariest I've ever been in my life. I remember getting off that bicycle, and Ken and them lived a good little ways from there, and I did a full sprint to Ken's house. I said, man, John Burke's been hit by the car. That probably kind of scared him, so we all ran back down there. But I think he got a little banged up on his leg. But
who did he hit? Did y'all know the person?
Yeah, the people. I forgot who they were that lived down the road there.
Did they? I'm assuming they stopped.
Yeah, they stopped.
Oh, that's good.
But
was his mama home?
Who? They were all sitting in the house. I don't know why Ken won't play. And I don't know.
You took him over there?
Who?
You took the mama?
We did a sprint, boy. They were all running there. Ken, all of us. But that was. It's kind of not.
It's funny now because he's okay.
But that car hit him, and he did. But that's one thing. When you play some cops and robbers, you better have a bicycle got some brakes now, because he knew he couldn't go past that thing.
I wonder the number of kids who can't ride a bicycle.
Hey,
I'm serious.
A lot of them can't.
I'm serious. I wonder.
I don't ever see no kids
can you ride a bike?
bicycle.
Okay, Coach Park.
I don't see a lot of kids riding bicycles in the neighborhood no more. We had a lot of accidents one day. I mean, me and Chuck King, we talked about Chuck King, we go into my mama, she had a beauty shop. So we were all 4 or 5 of us riding on the main street of Facing. And for some reason, he gonna be kind of funny and cut in front of me. So I hit his tire and I jumped through the old store window.
Oh.
It's, if I hadn't put my fingers up there, it'd probably cut my face, it'd messed this pretty face up. But it'd like to cut my 3 fingers off. So here I am, I got to ride to Goshen Medical, just blood coming all down and stuff.
God, y'all probably kept Goshen busy.
Yeah. I don't know if you watch YouTube a lot, but now they got, I know you do, Pac. They got these little things now, why kids in the 80s were tougher than they are growing up. You get a chance, go ahead and look through that thing. I mean, like, one of them is talking about the lunches you get at the school, and then, like, I don't know, going to the library, which we didn't go to the library a lot, but you had them, what did they call catalogs, you had to look up the books, stuff like that.
Come on, Bird.
Y'all didn't have car catalogs.
Come on now.
But I think the kids growing up were a little tough because they ain't having things. I mean, how many kids can tell about getting hit by a car?
No, man.
And I think we probably played flag foot. We played a little tackle football after that. So
he gets hit by a car, then he's tough. He gonna go. Lord.
We got a little time. We got
that.
another time. I tell you another story.
Well, I don't know. We said this was gonna be a 15-minute video.
What is it about?
It's about 45.
What is it, about 20 minutes? Huh? 39. We'll stop on that. I got another story next time. It's gonna be real funny.
Next week.
And it's football.
Okay. Hey.
Well, you go back and see the picks. You want to go? Yeah. Hey, now's a good time to put some money on them things because they're gonna fluctuate a little bit now. So go ahead and put you some money on it. Put some money on Otani for hitting a home run.
I say the guy from Seattle, put the money on the guy from Seattle if you do that kind of thing, and enjoy the picks. Make sure you check out those links. Pac's dropping in the description or the video or wherever he puts them, and like, subscribe.
Hey,
and
tell
share.
you this. Dr. John, Mr. John, if y'all watching this, when y'all go to the home, if you can somehow make a poster board and hold that thing up, unscripted coaches, just shine it up there one time.
Just shine it up there.
If you catch a ball, tell your daddy or you just hold that sign up there one time. I'll give him $10 to do that. $10 to a doctor.
$10. $10. Oh man, hey, that would be good stuff. If he gets up there and he does that,
He's in left field, so he's gonna have a chance.
he's got a chance.
Get your mom and them to make you a sign. Thanks,
Matter of fact,
unscripted coaches.
Hey, matter of fact, before y'all leave, if you need me and Coach Bird to go out in the yard, we'll hit you some fly balls. Okay, just get used to catching them big tie,
Yeah.
That ain't gonna be no easy catch now.
And make sure you catch it now, because if you don't catch it and it kind of hits you, you're going to get on TV. If you want to get on TV, that's what you're going to do. You go there and miss that thing.
Just do it on purpose. Just, nah, don't do that. Hey, we appreciate everybody. Unscripted Coaches, like, subscribe. Peace.